What if I told you that one single hormone, a hormone you almost never hear about, is responsible for your sleep, your mood, your weight, your energy, your patience, your ability to handle stress, your emotional resilience, your anxiety levels, your cravings, your irritability, and the reason you don't feel like yourself anymore? What if that one hormone was quietly shaping your entire midlife experience without you even knowing it? Today, I'm going to reveal the hormone that every woman over 35 needs to understand. And once you do, your symptoms will finally make sense. Welcome back. I'm Kelly Fletcher, and welcome to the Cascade Vitality Podcast. I'm a functional medicine practitioner and founder of Cascade Vitality Center. And today's episode is one of the most important conversations I've ever had. Because when women understand this hormone, everything in their health begins to click. So let's get right to it. Sit back, grab your tea, and get comfy. You hear everybody talk about estrogen, testosterone, thyroid. But the hormone I'm talking about today, the hormone that affects women more dramatically than any other, especially after the age of 35, doesn't get enough attention. That hormone is progesterone. And I want you to say this out loud with me. Progesterone runs my emotional world. Progesterone runs my nervous system. Progesterone runs my sleep, my stress tolerance, my sense of safety and calm. Women think estrogen is the star, but progesterone is a quiet stabilizer that keeps your entire system grounded. At least until it doesn't. So what is the truth behind the progesterone drop? Here's the part no one warned you about. Progesterone drops 10 years before estrogen does. So women start feeling anxious, irritable, overwhelmed, sensitive, wired but tired, moody, overstimulated, exhausted, easily triggered, unable to sleep. Long before they ever hear the word perimenopause, this early drop is why so many women fall apart in their late 30s and 40s, even though estrogen is still normal. You're not imagining it, you're not dramatic, your progesterone is tanking. So what does progesterone actually do? Progesterone is not just a hormone, it's a regulator. It regulates sleep. So if you're waking up at 2 to 3 a.m., progesterone is likely low. Mood. If you feel more emotional or reactive, low progesterone. Patience and calm. If everything irritates you, low progesterone. Nervous system stability. If life feels too loud or you feel overwhelmed, low progesterone. Anxiety levels. Progesterone activates the GABA, your brain's natural calming chemical. Low progesterone equals low GABA equals high anxiety. PMS plus perimenopausal symptoms. Worse cramps, more mood swings, breast tenderness, crying easily, low progesterone. Weight and metabolism, low progesterone increases cortisol, which raises abdominal fat. Sleep quality, low progesterone equals poor sleep, light sleep, waking early. Cravings, more sugar, more carbs, more emotional eating. This hormone is everything for women. So how do you know if your progesterone is low? Let's do a quick self-test. If any of these resonate with your progesterone is shifting, you wake up at 2 to 3 a.m., you feel overwhelmed easily, you cry more, you feel more irritated, more sensitive, you struggle with PMS, your periods are getting heavier and closer together, abdominal weight, you're feeling wired, you're craving sugar, you feel more reactive than you used to, you snap over small things, and you feel emotionally fragile. If you do, we need to check your progesterone. So if you've checked off 5 or more of these, your progesterone is low, and that's a major piece of your symptom. And if you checked almost all of them, this episode is going to change your life. The dangerous part no one talks about, when progesterone drops and estrogen stays normal, you enter something called estrogen dominance. You may not have too much estrogen, but if you don't have enough progesterone to balance it, your body feels like there's too much estrogen. This leads to mood swings, frustration, irritability, insomnia, bloating, heavy periods, breast tenderness, anxiety, weight gain. And most doctors miss this because they only look at estrogen, not the ratio between estrogen and progesterone. Functional medicine looks at the pattern, and the pattern is always right. Why progesterone drops so early? Now, let's talk about why this hormone collapses long before estrogen does. There are 3 major reasons. And every woman over the age of 35 is affected. Reason 1, chronic stress. Stay with me here. Your body uses the same precursor hormone to make both progesterone and cortisol, your stress hormone. When you're under chronic stress, and let's be honest, women 35 to 60 are carrying more than ever. Your body has to choose, and your body will always prioritize survival over balance. So when cortisol demand goes up, guess what happens? Your body steals raw materials from progesterone production to create more cortisol. This is called progesterone steal, or the cortisol hijack. This is the number 1 reason women lose progesterone. It's not your age, it's not your load. Reason 2, ovulation becomes less consistent. Progesterone is produced only after ovulation. As women enter their late 30s and 40s, ovulation becomes more inconsistent. No ovulation equals no progesterone. So women tell me, my period is still regular, so I must be fine. No. Your cycle can still come without a true ovulation. And without ovulation, you cannot produce enough progesterone. Reason 3, inflammation and gut issues. Now, this one surprises women. Your gut is the key to hormone production, detoxification, and balance. But when your gut is inflamed from stress, food triggers, toxins, antibiotics, poor sleep, or hormonal changes, your progesterone naturally declines. Inflammation disrupts ovulation, hormone signaling, cortisol balance, nutrient absorption, blood sugar stability. So low progesterone is also a sign of underlying gut inflammation. The progesterone-cortisol connection. Let's talk about the hidden loop. I want to explain one of the most important patterns in women's health. Because if you understand this, your entire body will make sense. So here's the loop. Stress, lower progesterone, more anxiety, worse sleep, higher cortisol, even lower progesterone. So let's break it down. Step 1, stress goes up, life gets busy, responsibilities increase, aging parents, teenagers, work pressure, middle of life emotional load. Step 2, cortisol rises. Your body goes into alert mode. Step 3, your progesterone drops. Your body steals progesterone to create more cortisol. Step 4, your anxiety increases. Low progesterone equals low GABA equals emotional sensitivity. Step 5, sleep gets disrupted, especially early morning waking at 2 to 3 a.m. Step 6, poor sleep boosts cortisol. Morning cortisol spikes Your inflammation increases, your cravings soar, weight goes up, mood becomes unpredictable. Step 7, your cortisol climbs higher. Your body goes into survival mode. Step 8, progesterone drops even more, and the cycle continues. This is why women tell me, I don't understand why everything suddenly feels so hard. I'm overwhelmed by the things that never used to bother me. I feel like I'm losing myself. You're not losing yourself. Your hormones are losing support. So your nervous system and progesterone link. This part is crucial. Progesterone is deeply connected to your nervous system. If progesterone is low, you may feel jumpy, overstimulated, sensitive to noise, easily overwhelmed, anxious, reactive, emotional, tightly wound. Women think this is, I can't handle life. I'm being too sensitive. I'm just stressed out. No, this is your nervous system functioning without its stabilizing hormone. Progesterone is your internal emotional seatbelt. Without it, you feel every bump in the road. And it may be more intense than you think. So let's take a moment. I want you to pause with me. Take one deep breath and gently ask yourself, does this explain how I've been feeling? Have you been snapping more than usual? Crying without knowing why? Waking at 2 to 3 a.m.? Feeling overwhelmed by everyday tasks? Noticing heavier or irregular periods? Struggling with irritability? Losing patience with people you love? This is not a character flaw. It's not a weakness. It's not emotional instability. It's progesterone. And the moment you understand that, everything shifts. So the good news, low progesterone is one of the most reversible hormone imbalances in functional medicine. You're not stuck. You're not powerless. And this is not your new normal. We fix progesterone by supporting stress response, blood sugar, ovulation, inflammation, sleep, nervous system regulation, liver detox pathways, and gut function. And yes, sometimes supplementing or prescribing bioidentical progesterone when appropriate. This hormone loves to respond when you support it correctly. So how to restore your progesterone naturally? Let's talk about what every woman wants to know. How do I get my progesterone back up? Here's the exact progesterone support framework I use inside Cascade Vitality. And this framework changes women's lives. Let's go step by step. Step 1, we regulate your cortisol. This is a non-negotiable step. You cannot fix progesterone until you fix your cortisol. This means stop skipping meals. Progesterone collapses when blood sugar crashes. Eat 20 to 30 grams of protein for breakfast. Protein stabilizes cortisol. Hydrate before caffeine. Coffee on an empty stomach, cortisol spikes, progesterone drops. Get morning sunlight. This resets your circadian rhythm. It calms your nervous system. Go on a 10-minute walk after meals. This lowers cortisol and your inflammation. Cortisol is the bully. Progesterone is the victim. We calm the bully first. Step 2, we support your ovulation. Because progesterone only rises after ovulation. To support ovulation, reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation blocks ovulation. Eat enough healthy fats. Your hormones are made from fat. Support your blood sugar. Balanced blood sugar, healthy ovulation. Sleep 7 to 9 hours. No sleep, no ovulation. Reduce alcohol. Alcohol disrupts progesterone production. When ovulation returns, progesterone rises naturally. Step 3, we're going to heal the gut. Good gut equals good hormones. Inflamed gut equals inflamed hormones. Improve your gut by removing trigger foods. Gluten, sugar, dairy for many women. This reduces inflammation immediately. Adding fiber plus greens. Progesterone loves stable digestion. Probiotics plus gut repair nutrients. When appropriate, under practitioner guidance, a healthy gut stabilizes estrogen so progesterone isn't overwhelmed. In step 4, calm the nervous system. This is big. Progesterone works through your calming neurotransmitter GABA. So when your nervous system is tense, progesterone cannot do its job. Try 5 minutes of breathing, grounding, walking barefoot, gentle evening stretching, warm magnesium baths, a no technology after 9 p.m. rule. Women who calm their nervous system sleep deeper, longer, and wake up feeling more stable. This is progesterone in action. In step 5, prioritize sleep like medicine. Progesterone rises during the second half of your cycle, but it can only do its job if you're sleeping. To improve sleep, no caffeine after 1, magnesium glycinate at night, a dark room, cool temperature, no scrolling in bed, protein plus healthy fat before bed if you wake hungry. Limit wine, it destroys your sleep. If you only fixed your sleep, progesterone would improve dramatically. Step 6, consider bioidentical progesterone when appropriate. Because some women, natural support is enough. For others, bioidentical progesterone is a game changer. It can reduce anxiety, improve sleep, regulate periods, lessen your PMS, reduce irritability, calm the nervous system, support your mood. And this should always be done with a practitioner who understands hormone physiology and tailors your dose and timing correctly. This is exactly what we do at Cascade Vitality. The Cascade Progesterone Protocol. Here's a streamlined version of the protocol I use. Phase 1, we're going to calm the system, blood sugar support, cortisol reset, hydration, nervous system grounding, and sleep. Phase 2, we restore balance, gut healing, reduce the inflammation, support detox pathways, and stabilize estrogen. Phase 3, we're going to rebuild. Ovulation supports progesterone, boosting nutrients. Herbal progesterone support optional. In phase 4, maintain and thrive. Our lifestyle, nutrition, stress resiliency, long-term hormonal alignment. When these phases work together, women get their lives back. So let's reflect. Put one hand on your heart, one on your belly, and breathe. Ask yourself gently, have I been trying to fix myself without understanding what's really happening? Have I been blaming myself for symptoms that are biological? Is this the reason I haven't felt like me? Now say this out loud. Nothing's wrong with me. My hormones just need support. The truth is the beginning of healing. Here are 3 simple steps you can take today to support your progesterone. Start your day with protein and hydration. This stabilizes cortisol and blood sugar. Add 1 nervous system practice: breathing, sunlight, a walk, grounding. Create a calming evening routine. Your progesterone needs restful nights. These small steps compound into a hormonal transformation. So here's your invitation. If this episode felt like someone finally explained to you you are not alone, This is progesterone and it's fixable. If you want personalized guidance on your hormones, gut, nervous system, sleep, weight, and energy, this is your moment. Book your full Cascade Vitality Hormone metabolic consultation at cascadevitalitycenter.com. Inside this consultation, we look at progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, thyroid, cortisol, insulin, your inflammation, gut health, sleep, nervous system, emotional load, and then we create a customized hormone roadmap you can finally trust. You deserve answers, you deserve the solutions, and you deserve support. Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of the Cascade Vitality Podcast. If this resonated with you, share it with another woman who needs to know she's not alone. Subscribe, leave a review, and come back for episode 3, because next time we're talking about why weight gain in midlife has almost nothing to do with calories and everything to do with hormones, inflammation, and your nervous system. I'll see you there. And remember, you're not losing yourself, your hormones are shifting, and together we're bringing you back.